Dang, bro, I ain't gonna lie, man. This is pretty tragic. And, you know, the more really that this gets, it actually starts to make me get a little sad. Just, you know, based off what everything Turki ALALSHIKH has been able to do for the sport of boxing, him entering the sport. I know there's some people who have mixed feelings about him joining forces with Dana White, Zuffa Boxing, 60% owner. I know some people have mixed feelings about him, but at the end of the day, when you look at what Zuffa was creating and what they were pushing for, has actually made the sport of boxing, the sanctioning bodies have to check themselves. The promotion companies have to get together under one umbrella now, all under the zone. Golden Boy, PBC, Top Rank, Matchroom, Boxer with Ben Shalom, Queensberry, all under the zone because of the pressure. Everybody wants to make boxing great again. Turki ALALSHIKH, Ring Magazine, dropped this. It's a statement made by Turki ALALSHIKH saying that he wants to have a meeting very soon with Dana White, Nick Khan, basically Zuffa, and Eddie Hearn, Frank Warren, The Zone, and all of these guys, and create peace. Why? He says by 2028, 2029, he believes he will lose his memory. That he's not even gonna be able to remember his name. If y'all didn't know, Turki ALALSHIKH's been dealing with a lot of health issues, specifically brain cancer. I've heard about brain tumors, brain cancer. The dude is seriously in bad shape. I seen this post, thought about it for a little while, then I look at what Ryan Garcia posts himself. And he's concerned for what Turki ALALSHIKH is going through. Ryan Garcia is trying to tell Turki ALALSHIKH that, yo, I'm not taking everything that you've done for this sport for granted. The revolution that you created in the sport of boxing, I'm not taking none of that for granted. And Ryan Garcia is one of those boys, y'all know, this guy will take rehydration classes. This guy will deplete himself. This guy will do anything to make the biggest, best fights happen. Now, I know he has controversy when it comes to Devin Haney and everything that comes down with that. But at the end of the day, Ryan Garcia does come out to fight. Does fight the top names in the sport of boxing. Look at his resume. You've got Gervonta Tank Davis, you've got Rolly Romero, and you've got Devin Haney. And the dude wants to fight Devin Haney again. That's coming for us in the future. Y'all know he wants to fight Conor Benn. He wants to fight Shakur Stevenson. Y'all know he wants these fights, and they're probably going to end up happening someday, depending on how everything goes. I don't believe Ryan Garcia is scared of anyone. Now, it's tragic news, man. It just makes me think, you know, we're halfway into 2026. We're a year away from half of 2027, and we're literally a year and a half away from 2028. I mean, dude, how, you know, I hope it doesn't turn out to be bad, and I hope it's not as soon as 2028 and 2029. But Turki ALALSHIKH says that he's gonna try to create peace within the boxing world, which, in my opinion, bro, he's already did so much to create what we have right now, the product that we have right now. The Zone, the TNT, Zuffa to Sky Sports, even MVP to ESPN. Who would have thought that ESPN was getting back into the sport of boxing? Instead, they go to the women's route. Netflix coming into the game. You know, we're in a good place, and all I see is continuous growth from here. And I think that all had to start all because of Turki ALALSHIKH and his vision of coming into the sport. So, yeah, man. Let me know what you guys think, bro. Hopefully everything ends up being cool with Turki ALALSHIKH, but it doesn't look like good news. At the end of the day, man, I hope there can be peace. I hope there can be peace. Now, will there be between the sanctioning bodies and Zuffa? I don't know, bro. I don't know. It gets complicated. I don't know if this will ever happen. But Turki ALALSHIKH wants to do his best to try to make this happen. You know, he's already got other promotion companies to be under Zuffa Boxing. I mean, under the zone, and it kind of feels like Zuffa Boxing is like the one that's out there that's kind of still causing problems in the sport of boxing. If they could figure out some way to create peace, man, I mean, my goodness, bro, everything would be absolutely great. The amount of eyeballs that are on Paramount Plus, the Zuffa, at the end of the day, we're all boxing, dude. We're all boxing, so everybody's benefiting from this. The fact that everybody's clashing all the time, it sucks. It sucks. But we'll see how everything ends up playing out, man. Let me know what you guys think. This is a health update for Turki ALALSHIKH.